Hi everyone. I came in the office today, as you can see, dressed a little more casually, although I do have on one of my favorite t-shirts, so it kind of speaks about life right now. But, you know, the fish gotta eat, so I'm here and we're actually doing some work for some clients that are doing some things as well. But it's, as I'm sure you might imagine, it's a bit quieter as companies try to figure out where they're going to be and how they're going to get there. But I had a couple of things I wanted to talk with you about. One is that it's interesting to look at the situation that we're dealing with COVID-19. This is a life experience that we are all experiencing it, but that doesn't mean that we're experiencing it the same. In fact, everybody experiences it in their own way, and it's not necessarily because of their intellect. It has a lot more to do with their behavior. For those of you that have been through one of my webinars or seminars, you know we talk about the fact that different people experience the same things, but we respond differently because it is our behavior. And the example that I use is the elevator. The elevator doors open, and 4 different people experience that, but all 4 of them respond differently. And if you remember, the high dominance person, well, they're just going to barge in. I mean, you know, come on. I mean, there's always room for one more. So their attitude is, you know, let's just continue to move forward. The high extrovert uses this as an opportunity to connect with humanity. Oh, isn't this fun? Isn't this great? You know, type of thing. It's just using the current moment to connect with people. The high patience person, everybody always gets this one right when we do it in the seminar. High patience person says, no, that's okay, I'll wait for the next elevator, because that's what high patience people do. And high conformity people, your process-oriented people, those are the people that read the sign in the elevator that says how many people are allowed, right? So that's how they think. Well, it's the same thing when we're dealing with something like a pandemic. We're all dealing with the same thing, but we're responding differently based on our personality. And that's important for you to understand about yourself, and it's really important for you to understand with the other people that you're living with, because you may be with somebody who's responding completely different than the way you respond. So think about the nature of the personality styles and how that will impact that particular person, so you can understand that why somebody may or may not be feeling the same things you're feeling. So how is a high dominance person going to respond to this, what we have going on? Well, one of the things I'll guarantee you is they're going to feel a loss of control. And especially when this all hit, if you go back March 16th, March 17th, when all this was happening, our entire lives were being turned upside down, and the high dominance person who takes a lot of pride in being able to control their own destiny, I can make things happen, I'm going to go do it, it's going to happen, they are going to respond by feeling a strong loss of that control, and frustration and anger may come out based on their feeling that something or somebody has taken control away from them. Okay? How about the high extrovert? Well, interestingly enough, the high extrovert reaction might have been very strong at the beginning. Oh my God, social isolation. I'm not going to be able to hug anybody. I'm not going to be able to see anybody. It's going to be horrible. Guess what we're seeing happen with high extroverts, and that is they're all becoming Zoomaholics, right? Hey, I talked to 14 people today. I did this, I did that. In some ways, the high extroverts getting things satisfied in a different way, but they are getting a level of satisfaction, and so they may be, I'm not guaranteeing this, but they may be recovering a little bit faster and showing more enthusiasm as a result of that. How about high patience people? Well, interestingly enough, the high patience people, you would think, oh, well, slow down, you move too fast, take it easy, relax. And high patience people would go, that's good. Well, to some extent that may be true, but there's a greater degree of difficulty when their harmony in their life has been upended. May not show up as fast, but that loss of harmony, hey, life up until yesterday was like this. Life today, I don't know what life is. And that can be very disconcerting for the high patience person. And the high conformity person, the person who is reading the sign on the elevator to see how many people, well, guess what they're doing? They're reading every newspaper article, they're listening to this, they're listening to that, they've got this expert on video and that expert on video, and they are surrounding themselves with data and facts and figures because their comfort zone is knowing the data. That is what brings a high conformity person comfort. Of course, I don't need to tell you right now, there's no solidarity of data. You can listen to one video from some expert, and they are, it's not a joke, they're an expert, and they say, yeah, you're gonna be fine. Wash your hands, don't touch your face, and keep 6 feet away, and you're gonna be fine. Don't worry about doorknobs, don't worry about pizza boxes, don't worry about that stuff. And then you see something else and it says, oh, the virus can live on a doorknob for 9 days, and it can be on a pizza box for 90 minutes, and oh my God, so the high conformity person really struggles to understand the data and where it's coming from. So try to understand not everybody's looking at something the way you're looking at it. Recognize that. Give them a break, and if they don't get where you're coming from, try your best to articulate it based on who you are. So let me just segue off of that for the last 30 seconds or minute, and that is that I know many of you that have done your profile with us, and that's a reason why you're on the LinkedIn list, that's why you're getting the MailChimp from us, is because you do understand your own personality style and you probably have the report. So 2 things. One is, if you can't find your report or it's old and you want to update it, I'm happy to do that for you at no cost to you. It's my way of giving back. And I have the time, and let's face it, I have the head count from PDP because I bought it at the beginning of the year. So if I can help you with that, I'm happy to do that. To further that same thought, if you have other family members, a spouse, a sibling, a mom, a dad, and you think it would help them to go through the profiling exercise, and let's face it, a lot of people, I can't say everybody, but a lot of people really like it. They find it is empowering because it focuses on what they're good at, what they're strong at, and allows them to see themselves in a positive light. So if you have anybody in your family that you think this would help, I extend the same offer to your family members. Just connect with me and we'll do the normal OPUSBOB gig, we'll have them do the profile, I'll spend time with them, talk about the results, what it means, how they can benefit from them, and if this is something that I can do during this time to make people's lives a little bit better, then so be it. Thanks for listening, I appreciate it. Stay healthy, 6 feet apart, wash your hands, and don't touch your face. Thanks.